Welcome back to another video. This is a new series called Stonks where I talk about investing and I vlog my investment journey and stuff. So yeah, let's get into it. So now I've been investing since February, and basically what I invest in is Vanguard's S&P 500 ETF. And an ETF stands for Exchange Traded Fund, and they normally track indices or stocks of companies. And so how I got started in investing was basically a few months before my 18th birthday. I started saving money up every week. So like first I was saving up like £5 a week, then I increased it to £10 a week, and then I increased it to £20 a week. And then at the end of every month, I'd put that money into my child trust fund. So most of you who aren't 18 yet, you probably will have one. Is for people who were born between 2002 and 2011. When I turned 18 back in January this year, I got my child trust fund money, and then I started off with a lump sum payment for my investment, and then I do a monthly direct debit for the investment. So I'm doing this over a long-term period for like the next 5 to 10 years. I'll see where it goes, and then for now I'm only investing in one thing, but then I'm also going to research other things like the FTSE 100. That's basically like the British version of the S&P 500. It's got 100 of the biggest UK companies. So so more about the S&P 500 ETF. It's on Vanguard's website and it holds 504 stocks, has a 0.07% charge, and has a 6 out of 7 risk rating. Yeah, and these are the current prices, historical prices, and this is the past performance in the last few years. And this graph here shows what a $10,000 investment would be worth since 2012. So that's it, the start, and that's now. So the S&P 500 is mostly made up of tech companies, and you got some big companies here like Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and Tesla. If you want to start investing, you have to pay at least £500, and if you want to pay monthly, you have to pay at least £100. Another reason why this is good, it mentions here how that the fund has low charges to allow you to keep more of your returns, speeding your progress towards your goals, which is true. It's said to have a lower charge than most other investments. But then here it reminds you that your returns are likely to fluctuate based on market conditions. Yeah, and so personally, I chose the S&P 500 ETF because when I researched what to invest in, the S&P 500 ETF was one of the top picks for most investors. It's said to average returns annually of 8 to 10% per year. The reason why the S&P 500 is good is because your risk is spread over 500 companies rather than being focused on one company. My main goal with investing is just to see where it takes me in like even at least the next 5 years, could even like next 10, 15, 20, 30 years. I just want to see where it takes me. And then I also want to research what other things I could invest in, like the FTSE 100 or like global indices or total stock market index. And for me, I use a stocks and shares ISA to invest. So that basically means that every time you gain a return or profit on your investment, you won't get taxed on it. meaning the government doesn't get a piece of the pie, because you know how they are, they always want a piece of the pie on everything. Before I got started with my investment journey, I spoke to a financial advisor, and he told me some good points, like how it's good to get started if you're young, because you don't really have any commitments and you're not really paying bills or anything. But then he also made me aware of the potential risks of investing, like how if the market crashes, normally in a short-term period, like your investment goes down with that. But if you leave it there in a long-term period to recover, then obviously the value of it goes back up, and even more than what it was originally. I even mentioned to him that my investing is for the future, not now. And also, he also told me it's a good idea to invest through stocks and shares ISA, like I mentioned earlier. Okay, so yeah, that's it. If there's anything that you feel like I didn't explain well or missed out, I can make another vid on that. I'll be posting regular updates on my investment journey, like portfolio updates, or talking about any other investing related topics. And like, I feel like investing is a good thing to start when you're young, because most people probably will never start investing until like their 30s, 40s, or just later on in their life. But I feel like me getting a head start at the age of 18, I'll reap most of the benefits of it, and I can use it to its full potential. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Please like, subscribe, and peace.